Ooh. Ladies, gentlemen, gamers, and fellow League of Legends lovers, haters, and, despite how this is going to sound, grinders. Welcome back. We are back once again with another League of Legends reactionary video content series drip marketing update edition. And this time, it's going to be a good one. We are in for the dev update for Demacia. So this came out about, I want to say 6 hours ago? Oh no, 11 hours ago now. Oh, Jesus. So it came out a bit ago. I was busy. Sadly, I couldn't get to it then. But we're here now. And this should hopefully coincide, if all my calculations are correct, with the start of the new season. So we have that. After this, I'm probably going to go grind some ranked as well, if it's out, if I'm correct, but we'll see. But I wanted to go over this, give my reaction, my opinions, and whatnot. Unfortunately, as some people might be able to hear, my throat is still not 100% after I injured it recently. Who knows if it will ever be, but I do apologize for that and for the constant coughing that I'm probably going to be doing, because my throat is killing me. Anyway, though, let's see what they're cooking up in the lab of Rito, because I'm very curious and very interested at all of these, because they're also pretty good. The biggest thing is Riot seems to just keep pushing the envelope. And when I say that it's a good way, because they just keep doing things I just don't expect them to do, and they're really trailblazing and leading the way in terms of just, I guess, technology, how far they're willing to go, and just how they're solving major problems. I think game companies wouldn't even begin to tackle themselves. They would hire someone else to solve. So in a big way, Riot is like low-key just solving these things that are major issues that other people are probably going to copy them on. Their tech is insane and everything like that. But I don't know if they're going to talk more about the season, more about the gameplay, more about the future. I think for sure, though, we are due to get talked about with Shyvana's ASU. Or VGU. I think it's the VGU, actually. I'm hoping they're going to give her new gameplay. Sad it didn't go to Kog'Maw, but it is what it is. Anyway, let us stop the music, and let us get into the reaction. Let's see what's up. And they're making this a big one. They always like to show off that statue with Annie, man. That is such a cool-looking statue.
Paul, aka Pabro.
Hey, Pabro!
Also known as Meddler.
Meddler!
Welcome to Season 1 of 2026.
We're back
Oh,
to
boy.
talk more about some of the things we have coming this season, as well as a little bit about some plans later in 2026 and beyond.
Really?
First though, let's quickly recap what you can expect when you log in tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow? Oh god, I have to fucking exit this. Oh yeah, and there's a new Viego skin too if we scroll down here. Revenant Rain Viego. I didn't see the trailer for that. I guess we can also get that up after this if I remember, hopefully. And then, based on what they're saying, it sounds like Ranked is coming out tomorrow. Fuck. Well, either way. Maybe that trailer's gonna be in this video. Who knows? Oh boy, a new Ash skin. Oh, that was Millie on the back. Look at that.
Whether you're playing ranked, norms, or swift play,
I
you're in for
wonder
some change.
how these employees feel when they're just right behind them, like making the video. Also, look at all those plushies they have in the bottom right. They have the Pengu, Vagar, and Smolder. And then Jarvan, a bust of Jarvan. I'm trying to see who else. I think one of those might be Briar. The top right one is Ash. Next to her is Lucian. I don't know who that one in the middle left is.
Right off the bat, and those cues, you'll be hitting your first minions faster as we increase speeds and champ select, and the first
We went
minion
over
turn
this.
spawns.
We went over this in
Also
patch
adjusted
notes.
some gameplay systems like Phalites for expanded temporary warding zones.
Oh,
9
there was a
new and
crown
returning
there.
items,
Oh
and
my
a new
god, look at the
demolish-like
tower.
mechanic on towers called
Look at Mundo
Crystalline
just slapping
Overgrowth.
that shit.
We've streamlined some objectives as well, removing Otacon and his
That
blood
does
roses,
not look like
as
the
well
right
as feats
size of
strength.
Otacon.
And we've made the remaining epic objectives, like Baron and Dragons, a bit stronger.
So we already know this, but this is a
Finally, we're
recap.
also adding a
It's not the
unique
whole
role
thing.
quest to top, mid, and bot lane. Similar to
This,
the
I
jungle and
love this so
support
much.
quest,
Again,
which
if you
are
want
also
my
getting
full
some
opinions
upgrades.
on this, look at my
Each lane
fucking
will progress
almost
along quests
2-hour-long
like
patch
killing
notes
minions,
review,
taking towers, killing enemies, or helping take down
which also
difficult
killed my
objectives.
throat.
And then once complete, these quests will grant rewards based off your position. That means an increased level cap and free teleport spell for top laners, tier 3 boots and empowered recall for mid, or more gold and the 7th item slot for bot.
There's a lot more in store. including a whole bunch of additional changes for Swift Play.
which
If
we
you want a
covered.
refresher, check
Haha.
out the dev blogs from December that are linked in the description.
Or my patch notes video.
All right, moving on. Let's talk a bit about what you can expect going into Season 1.
Mm.
As we shared in December, this year we wanted to kick things off with unity, justice, and righteousness.
Justice.
That means Demacia. But even
Punch.
more importantly, that means it's Shyvana time.
Oh!
As most of you
Oh, the
probably saw
ASU,
in
the
this cinematic,
VGU!
She's looking
Her head almost looks like a hammerhead shark. Oh my god, she's fucking thick.
pretty nifty, a new
Oh.
design. And after years of waiting, she's finally getting her update.
Bro, she is thick. Her tail looks crazy. Oh my god.
Updated visuals for her
Dude, she looks like a meat woman from the Freljord.
base human and dragon forms, and of course all her skins. She's
Holy
got a
shit.
sort of a Dr. Mundo or Volibear level gameplay rework.
So decently
At a high level,
similar.
her abilities remain pretty similar.
Okay.
But her finer kit details and gameplay feel are meaningfully updated.
We really wanted to
Oh,
focus
let's
on
go.
connecting her two forms better.
It's really cool too, because Shiv could always go like a hybrid build, AP or AD, kind of like Shaco. Except I really feel like, excuse me, her AD build was not nearly as good as her AP build.
Throughout her kit. One of the clearest connections for that is her ult. Shyvana still
Oh.
gains fury when using abilities and taking down champions, cannons, and monsters. When she has enough fury, she can cast her ult to transform into an actual
So do you
dragon
only
this
get
time
fury?
and bring
Oh
down
my
fire on
god.
everyone in her path.
Do you only get
Another
fury
part
when
of
you
her kit
kill
that's pretty
things
similar
though?
to now is her passive. Shyvana will gain defensive stats and max fury for taking down champions, cannons, and neutral monsters.
Wait, and max
Build-wise,
fury? It'll
we
go
want to
up?
preserve her ability to be played both as a bruiser or as a mage.
Oh, Jesus.
That said though, in terms of her core champion theme, we want her bruiser build to be the
Ah, they don't want mage. It's ironic too, because Shyvana being a dragon, right? She's probably gonna, obviously, as we saw with the ult, have a lot of like fire attacks and shit. So building mage, or at least like AP hybrid, wouldn't be too out of the question, I feel like.
we're
AP
gonna be
bruiser.
prioritizing-
We have some new AP bruiser items too this season. We have a lot of new items.
that a bit over being a poke mage.
We want to save the rest of her kit for her full reveal in Act 2.
Ah, there
We
it is.
can't
I knew
wait
we
to see
weren't
what
getting
you
it
all think when
soon.
you get your hands or claws on her
So in
a few
Act 2, that's
patches.
probably gonna be in like, what,
Summoner's
50
Rift
days
has
or
a
something?
Demacia-themed reskin with petricite towers, gold-winged accents, and
We
a
know
few
this.
Easter eggs. There will
Oh!
also be a handful of motion
Oh,
comics throughout
that's
the
pretty
season
fucking
that
cool.
will follow
Holy
up on
shit.
some of the moments from the season start cinematic.
Outside of that,
yeah.
we also have a metagame that will be live.
You can see
tomorrow
Sona beating
called Demacia
Nocturne.
Rising. We're trying
Dude,
something
I
different this
really
time with
like
a
this
metagame
metagame.
that
Oh, you could
evolves
get
over the course of the
orbs.
season, with updates coming out at regular
Oh
intervals.
god, this looks so
In
boring.
Demacia
Ew.
Rising, you'll experience the rise of the Kingdom of Demacia.
This looks like a fucking game I think I almost played one time. I played a little bit of. I think it was called like Bannerfall or some shit like that.
Through the eyes of a young Lux.
The graphics
as she
look
gets
really
lessons in history,
plain and
politics,
boring.
military strategy from her aunt, Tiana Crownguard.
You'll help
Her
take
auntie.
Demacia from its humble beginnings as a single small settlement to a beautiful,
Oh.
shiny nation. In Demacia Rising, you'll collect resources, unlock
Fucking
research,
shit's on
and
fire.
recruit champions to grow your kingdom, all while fighting off invaders and suppressing threats from within.
Now,
Oh,
we took a lot
shit.
of learnings from previous metagames, and we wanted to make sure you could play the way you wanted to, rather than needing to, say, dedicate 15 to 30 minutes at a time
Thank you,
when
God.
engaging with a metagame like this.
Thank you,
This time,
God.
You can spend as much or as little time as you want building and managing your cities, and you'll be able to complete fights through auto battle.
Oh!
Now, if you choose to spend
Oh,
more time
auto
alone,
battling!
though, you'll be rewarded with some bonus Battle Pass XP.
And finally, outside of Demacia-related things coming this season, we also
Demacia, I hate
wanted
the
to
way they
take a
say
moment
it.
to discuss ARAM Mayhem.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, please, please, oh my god, oh my god. So this is the weird part. In the patch notes, they patched ARAM Mayhem. They have updates for it. But ARAM Mayhem is leaving in like a couple days, if not like 2 more days or something. So I'm assuming they're going to extend ARAM Mayhem. And ARAM Mayhem personally is one of my probably all-time favorite modes of all time, as I just said. And I really want this thing to be permanent. If not permanent, please just like make it like for another year, please. I love it so much.
It's been an incredibly popular
Abso-fucking-lutely, please.
mode since it came out last year. Tons of you have been playing it, and you've been telling us a lot
Please,
about how
keep
much fun
it.
you're having with all the wacky augments.
We need more. I hope they just update this shit. I hope this becomes a mainstay just like Arena.
So, it's going to be sticking around for a while longer.
Easy.
We're also working on a
It's so funny. I knew that from the patch notes.
larger update to ARAM Mayhem.
Yes!
It'll come out in
Yes!
Spring 6.3. We'll
Yes!
share a bit
Oh,
more
my
about that,
throat.
though, when we get closer to the time. Outside of thematic changes, we have another change that we're trialing in some regions starting tomorrow.
Oh,
Last year, we
Finally,
were
the
working
new
on
stuff.
really addressing game running behavior.
well, maybe not so new.
Things like hinting and griefing. And we have some other improvements to cut down on dodging and lobby trolling. You know, like
Okay.
removing the ability
Again,
to
they
ban
went
your
over a
allies
lot
off
of
a
these in the
champion,
patch notes
or
as
making it
well.
so that autofill persists through dodges.
That's
We have another
crazy. That's
bodywork
really
that
good, though.
pairs with those two.
Autofill is actually low-key really strong now. And again, I keep saying this, but it's in the patch notes video. If you autofill and you don't do terrible and you don't lose any LP. And if you win, you gain double. You know how crazy that shit is?
Efforts. Lobby hostage intervention. Right now, there isn't a good way for us to take immediate action on bad actors who hold lobbies hostage by threatening to run
I think
it
their
down or
current
just
plan is
play something that doesn't work. Either you
okay,
or
there's a lot to say here. Number one, I think their current plan is they're going to just disable, or not disable, they're going to disband the lobby. But it needs to happen from a report. Again, all this is in the patch notes. They're going to disband the lobby, but someone has to initiate this by reporting them in the lobby. I don't know if they said it's not coming out yet. I think they said it's not ready for January, but I might be wrong on that. But the biggest thing is, this is really good. However, number one, it's a slippery slope. You have to really make sure someone's actually trolling and not just being stupid. And then number two, if people are actually wanting to troll, now they're going to wait till you're in game.
someone else is forced to dodge, or you have to play the game out, which means more often than not, it ends in a loss.
Absolutely.
And while the perpetrator gets punished and you get some LP refunded, your time has ended.
So,
Yeah, that's the
starting
worst
tomorrow,
part.
In some regions, you'll be able to terminate lobbies that are held hostage by bad actors. We've been running some tests on live servers for some time now. You know, using your lobby reports to refine the system.
Hey,
And
we
high
have the
confidence and day one
power.
accuracy.
Us.
We're not going to explain exactly how this works, because we don't want said bad actors to try and find ways around the system.
Good.
But
They're not
we are
stupid.
gonna look at a variety of triggers. Things like, you know, text intention. If somebody says, I'm going to run it down,
Yeah,
we're just gonna trust
this
them on that one.
this is where, and it's so funny, in real life, if someone says, oh yeah, I'm gonna blow up the bathroom, most of the time we know what they're gonna do. They're not really bringing a bomb in there, right? Well, in a way. But you know, you can't do certain things in society, even though there's free speech and all this and that. People have to argue that. You can't just go into a movie theater and be like, oh, I'm gonna blow this place up. You're gonna get arrested, right? There's certain places where you cannot say certain things. And again, free speech is this and that, but you really got to be careful with saying certain stuff. And I love how they say, yeah, we're gonna believe them.
Or if they're doing something like taking ghost cleanse on a champ in a lane they never play. Same deal.
Wow.
The lobby is
So that's my
terminated,
main
you'll be
concern
returned
right there. What if it's just an off meta shit that they're trying to be creative with? Granted, 90% of the time it's probably just trolling, but I fear for the niche players and picks, like Singe Smite support that was actually seriously good and trying and climbing.
to the queue, similar to how it works now when someone dodges. If you enjoy playing viable off-meta picks, don't need to worry about it. We still want experimentation to thrive in League,
They say that, but it's getting more and more scary to do that.
so we'll be closely monitoring.
But overall, though, no system's perfect. There's obviously going to be people who get fucked by this who aren't supposed to. And it always goes down, at least to me, to the question of, are we helping more people than we're hurting? And I think this is massively going to help a lot more people. Where, again, someone's always going to get fucked. It's not never going to be perfect, but I think it's going to be worth it.
How the system works with manual reviews. We'll be rolling out these changes to all regions slowly to ensure.
Dude, eventually we're going to have
maintain
AI
accuracy.
just banning people.
and with all that
Eventually.
said, we're now going to hand things over to RIOT Hylia and 100-piece nuggets. and they'll
God,
talk a
man, I
bit
wish I had
about some of the
100-piece
skins
nuggets. They're
we have
so
coming out this
expensive,
season.
man. Fuck. Is that Clown Vex? Whoa, who's that? Is that
Hi
Senna?
everyone,
Who is
I'm
that?
a million piece nuggets.
And I'm
A
Ryan Highway.
million?
New year.
She's not
same
a
us.
million.
We're back to talk to y'all about skins, art, and who's going to be hitting the Rift in season 1.
Please give a legendary to some ADs, please. And don't make it Gacha, bro. We're getting this stupid Viego Gacha skin now, which, again, we're going to react to, but, like, damn.
As Pabro and Medler said in December, we're going to have a mix of Demacian and non-Demacian skins to liven things up this season.
Which is great.
So,
They shouldn't
for
stick
both our
closely to the
grab bag
theme
skins
only.
And our larger lineups, we're reviving some beloved thematics as well as doing some totally new ones.
Okay.
Starting off strong, next patch we'll have skins for all our fellow
Oh,
anime
that's me.
lovers.
That's
First up, we have
me.
Battle Academia.
Oh! Wait, that's a... Oh, damn. We're getting some Briar action. She looks like a goth vampire. I'm going to be honest. Initially, this doesn't look too good. I hope this is a chroma, but it's probably not.
Briar and Samira, alongside our new stylized take on mecha anime with a skin
Oh.
for Ornn
That's insane.
and a new legendary skin.
Oh!
I am
That's crazy!
so excited for Aegis Frame Galio.
Holy
The team's done
shit,
an
that shit
amazing
looks
job, and he's looking
amazing.
So cool
It kind of reminds me of the Kale skin Aetherwing.
in game.
So good.
I can't wait. Oh, and of course, we'll also be celebrating Lunar Revel this
Oh
year. When we were deciding
boy.
what skins to make, we had a few different ideas. We could bring back something that we haven't done in a while, or we could try
Lunar
something new
Beasts.
entirely. And honestly, we couldn't decide.
So they did
So
both.
Why not both?
Yay!
Firecracker will be returning this year, bringing a fun,
Caitlin,
celebratory, and
whoa.
upbeat style
Oh, what a surprise. Seraphine, that's actually looking like a decent skin.
to the holiday.
She looks very cute there in the left.
With lots of, well, firecrackers.
Okay, so it goes back
And
to
then
Firecracker
we'll have a new
Jinx.
thematic that we're calling Petals of Spring that
Oh.
we made in collaboration with Wild Rift.
Oh,
Petals of Spring was inspired by the beautiful
that looks like the legendary Yasuo skin.
elegance of plum blossoms against snowy
Oh my god, this is Asian. Dude, his hair looks like a branch.
fields. We really wanted something that could herald the new season
Oh my god.
of spring with that high beauty, just to make sure we had
Oh,
some
yes.
contrast from the fun of Firecracker.
But if you're looking for something a little goofier,
Oh,
don't worry.
April
We
Fools?
have some pretty unhinged ideas for
The
April
Clown
Fools this year.
Vex?
Certainly
Clown
like last
Vex?
year, we aren't going with a single overarching theme for April Fools. And
It's crazy because last year we got one of the best, well, I don't want to say best, but one of the best legendaries, which was the Shaco skin.
instead, we're making skins based on what works well for each champion. And we were inspired by
Jesus fucking Lord.
a pretty wide
What
range of
the
things,
fuck?
like balloon animals, pugs,
Stonks.
to name a few.
Later in Act 2, we'll see a dark
Mundo?
Demacia with a new set of skins. And
Ooh,
we've also
evil.
got a totally new thematic we're introducing for First Stand this year.
It's
What is
a brand
that?
new take on the established Road Warrior theme. We're
Ew.
reimagining it in a supernaturally fueled, engine-powered fantasy with more edge,
Ew.
leather, chrome, and
Leatherman?
maybe a little bit of werewolves.
What
Just enough,
the?
Just enough, yeah.
Wiener?
Alright, outside of regular skin drops, we wanted to take a moment to discuss some lists. So
Oh.
first, prestige skins.
Okay.
Prestige Mother Morgana will be out tomorrow. And then
Okay.
later this season, Sona and Mordekaiser will also be receiving prestige skins.
Oh my god.
Outside of prestige skins, we also have a mythic variant for Aurelian Soul.
It's because he's Chinese.
And later this season, Master Yi will be getting one as well.
And
Ugh.
finally, let's talk about exalted skins. Last
Oh.
year we mentioned that Viego would be receiving one,
And we're gonna see that.
then
soon.
he was delayed. But now it's finally time.
Are they gonna show the trailer?
Next patch, Revenant Rain Viego will come to the Sanctum.
Oh
We
boy.
were-
And I'll say this. This is also on my channel too. Similar to, as I keep saying, the patch notes. I rolled for that fucking Jinx skin. I'm gonna be honest, these skins are so not worth it, man. I had to get it because I'm a Jinx main. And I low-key highly regret it. But like, oh my fucking lord, bruh. Oh my fucking lord. These skins better blow my fucking wiener twice. Like, and it's sad too because the Jinx was the first one and they did update it. And I'm sure the other ones after it are like actually pretty good too. But it's just like, damn, what is this?
A ton of
It's not
Viego
worth
mains
it,
to talk
man.
about what
They
the
got
ultimate
me.
Viego experience
They
is.
got should
And
be.
it became pretty obvious. Killing your enemies and taking over their bodies.
Oh, and having a huge
Yo.
sword.
Right.
Yeah.
The sword.
Yeah, iconic. Yeah.
So with that in mind, we narrowed in on a combination of those two things. So
Uh-huh.
Revenant Rain Viego
Oh,
collects
I'm not
swords
gonna lie,
from
that
his
looks
enemies, gaining
crazy.
Power and unique visual effects for every
That
class
looks
of enemy.
really fucking cool.
There are
Man,
a ton-
what happened to ultimate skins? This should have been an ultimate skin, man. I hate this.
Ton of cool moments and
I
features in
hate
this
you,
game that we
Ryan.
cannot wait for
You
y'all to
fucked
see.
the fucking
So, keep
cosmetic
your eyes peeled for the
system.
trailer that drops later
You
today.
fuckers.
And finally, we wanted to let you know that the Victoria skin this season will be everyone's favorite mustachioed muscle
Braum?
man, Braum. As a
Oh?
reminder, you can get the
Wow.
skin at any rank as long as you play enough games.
All right.
Hopefully I'm gonna
that's
end
it
up
for
plat
us.
again, but we'll
hand
see.
things over to the esports team who've got some updates on their plans for the year.
Thanks so much for watching, and we'll be back soon.
Okay, so
Bye.
Bye.
for esports, bye. For esports, I barely care. The biggest esports change they did that I did care about was the new draft system where you can't reuse champions. Aside from that, I don't give a fuck. The only thing I actually do care about is the skins. But a lot of people do like esports, and it is pretty big, so I guess we'll see.
Hi, everyone. I'm Waylon, head of international publishing and esports.
And I'm Chris, head of League of Legends Esports.
We're
Whoa.
incredibly excited to welcome you to the start
I feel
of
like
2026
Chris,
League of
ironically
Legends
enough, because I'm
esports
Chris,
season.
I feel like Chris
2025
has
was a
never
historic
touched
year
League in
for
his
us,
life.
Filled with unforgettable storylines, big changes to the format,
But I
and
could be
incredible
wrong.
competition.
I wouldn't mind
And of
being
course,
wrong.
a huge
When people look at me, they don't know I'm a
congratulations
league
once again to Team
champion.
One, who made history by becoming the first team ever to win 3 consecutive world championships.
Bro, fucking
What an unbelievable
T1.
accomplishment for them and for all the fans who followed their journey.
When will
Now,
NA
as we turn the
win?
page to new year, we're ready to kick off
What?
another incredible season.
one that builds on everything we've learned, celebrates our global community, and continues pushing LoL esports forward.
I hate the way they
Let's
say that
dive into
shit.
what's ahead
Lol.
for
It's
2026
lol,
and
not
some key
lol.
updates shaping the future of LoL esports.
Lol.
What better
Fuck
way to
that,
begin the
man.
season
Ugh.
than with our first global event of the year, First Stand.
So
From
what is
March
this? This
16th
is
to the
new.
22nd, we'll be bringing First Stand to Sao Paulo, Brazil at the Riot Games Arena.
Oh.
Brazil has always been home to some of the most passionate fans in the world.
And
We couldn't
crime.
be more excited to bring this event to the heart of CBLOL country. With the LCS and CBLOL returning as independent leagues, the competition will now feature 8 teams battling for early season dominance and regional pride. We'll be welcoming 2 teams from the LCK, 2 from the LPL, and 1 each from the LEC, LCS, CBLOL, and LCP. Every match will be best of 5, which means more games, more silver scrapes, and more opportunities for teams to show their skill, adaptability, and their creativity under pressure.
And that's just the beginning of what's ahead for our 2026 global events. After
Okay.
First Stand wraps up in Brazil, we'll head into the Mid-Season Invitational, hosted this year in Daejeon, South Korea, marking the first time we've ever brought MSI to this incredible city. We'll have more
Okay.
to share on the
Cool.
venue soon, but we couldn't be more excited to bring one of our biggest international events to a new stage in South Korea. And as we
Whoa.
head into the new season, in the wake of the success of Fearless, we're continuing to refine how League is
Fuck
played
is
at
Fearless?
the highest level.
Fearless
We've been
draft?
exploring an improvement to side selection in order to give players and teams more agency in the draft.
Oh,
So after
okay.
detailed discussions with regional leagues, pro teams, and our gameplay team, we've decided to decouple side selection and draft order for a new
Oh.
approach we're calling first selection.
Wow.
Here's
First
how-
this, first that.
Teams
First
who
time for
previously
everything.
had the right of side selection will now have the right of first selection. That means they
Oh.
can choose either which side to play on, blue or red, or whether to pick
I forgot which color's which. They're always gonna choose the bottom side. The bottom side is easier.
first or second.
I
in
think
the
that's
draft.
blue.
Once that choice is made, their opponent can choose the other. So if Team A chooses to play on blue side, Team B gets to decide whether they're going to draft first or second. Or if Team A chooses to draft first, then Team B
So it's a
gets to
decision. I
decide
actually
which
really
side
like that.
they'll
That's
play.
actually so good.
This decoupling gives pro teams more strategic flexibility to shape their approach based on their comfort. Their
You know, I truly wonder if one day League is going to make the game not like tilted, because right now when you look at Summoner's Rift, right, the nexuses are sort of diagonal. Are they ever going to make it left and right?
preparation, their opponent scouting, whatever. Rather than
Whatever.
having
This
to
guy doesn't
rely
give a
on
shit.
making an
Whatever.
advantage that is tied to color.
And our goal here is simple. We want to empower teams to make meaningful choices that reflect their strategies and preparation, while also helping to mitigate side imbalance through competitive decision-making rather than through hard-coded advantages. We consider this a minor but targeted update, one designed to complement Fearless Draft, not redefine it.
Okay, cool.
We'll continue to test,
I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like
feedback
people are
from
going
players
to
and
pick the
fans as
draft
the season
first
unfolds,
just to get first
ensuring that
pick.
this new approach drives the right kind of competitive
Because
balance and depth.
as much as
that we're
it is a little annoying
As
to
we
play
continue
top side,
refining how competition
it's not
evolves,
that bad, I
it's
think.
just as important
Granted,
to
I'm not
honor
a
the
pro. I don't
players
know.
who have
I'm better
shaped
than them.
League esports into what it is today. Hall of Legends will return later than usual this year.
Oh boy,
but
who's
fans
getting
can
the
still
skin?
Expect its comeback ahead of Worlds 2026.
Okay, cool.
We'll have more to share in the months ahead, but we can promise that our third inductee is another true icon.
A lot of
who
people
has
got
left an
really angry
unforgettable
with
mark
Uzi.
on our esports
He
community.
never won a Worlds.
Well, that's a wrap on the latest updates from LoL Esports. We're looking forward to another incredible year of competition,
Oh,
and we'll
boy.
have more to share soon about our upcoming global events and future updates.
Okay.
So to every player, every team, every fan around the world, we wish you the best of luck in the 2026 season.
Oh, I'm
Let's make it
ready.
another
I'm
year
ready to
remember
grind that shit. I'm
for
actually very
Legends
excited.
esports.
Before we go, we want to talk about some longer-term plans for League after 2026. We're
Oh,
often asked if we're
finally.
going to make League of Legends 2.
I already said no.
And the answer to that has been and remains no.
Thank God.
We've always been
And this is the big issue I think people run into. Whenever they make something that's number 2 of a live service game, do they port the stuff over from the old game? Do they just wipe it? Do they just start anew? What happens to all your shit you bought, cosmetically or otherwise? And a big proving of this was Destiny. Destiny went from 1 to 2, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't even want to remember that shit, but Destiny definitely did that, and we see where that game went. I think that game is terrible now. It's been terrible for a while, but in general, for live service games, they should never go to a 2, like games for League, and I think this is perfect because League has really shown like they can update the game enough, and it's kind of the same thing with Fortnite too. They never made Fortnite 2, and they don't need to because they just update the base game so much.
Committed to constantly improving and updating League, from new game modes and champion updates to balancing the game every other week and so on.
I wonder if at what point they're going to stop balancing every other week and make it every 3 weeks. Because again, right, I can almost imagine in the future, to make the mapping more fair, they might do left to right instead of diagonal. And then they might make it every 3 weeks instead of every 2 just to give themselves some wiggle room. But that's probably when League gets way more like, when it hits its stride, when it reaches not a breaking point, but I forgot what it's called. It's like in nature and carrying capacity. Basically, when it can't really get too many more new players, it's just like maintaining.
There are some things, though, that do make the most sense as part of a larger bundle of changes. And with that in mind, we've been working on some bigger updates to League.
We're not quite ready to show you our work in progress.
Dude, see, and this is what I love. They're always planning some new crazy bullshit, right? Now, I'm trying to think what else can they do that's like so crazy. Because this season is filled with insane changes, honest to God. I don't think I've seen a season that has this many changes in such a long time. Maybe since they changed like the fucking Rift, honestly. Like this season is just jam-packed full of nonsense.
It's coming along well, but it's just not ready for a first look.
And whatever they're mentioning here, we're probably going to see at the soonest, most likely, or maybe next year, maybe.
Yet.
This is not going to come out
We wanna
anytime
tell you
soon.
about some of those things that, at this point, the majority of the League team.
Oh, shit.
So, for starters, we're making a brand new around game client that's fully.
Oh, finally! This is the big thing they need to do, right? And I've been saying this for a hot minute, and I hope I'm being listened to by Riot secretly or something. One of the biggest problems that League has is when you're in queue, you have nothing to do and you have to like play another game or do something else, right? If they can just make it so they can have all these stupid little meta games and all this shit in the client, and you could play it while you're in queue, perfect. And I always go back to this game, and even though I have a mixed relationship with this game, Overwatch has done it perfectly. While you're playing Overwatch, while you're in queue, because sometimes these queue times are fucking long, and sitting there doing nothing sucks. Overwatch, while you're doing that, you could do other shit. And once you're in queue, once you get in, once it pops, you're just in. They need to do that for League, please. Please.
Integrated with the in-game experience, rather than being a separate application like today.
Wow.
We're also revamping some.
Bro, they have needed to like touch and update and fix the client so much. And this client is always regarded as a piece of shit spaghetti goat pile of garbage. And it's so funny. But it looks like, and I feel like they've tried to do this before, but it really feels like this time they are not fucking around. They're going to overhaul the shit out of this because, again, Riot has really earned my respect for all the stuff they've done recently. So I low-key kind of believe them. The only thing I think, and this is the crazy part, the only thing I think they've really devolved with is cosmetics, and that's it.
Rift with entirely new visuals and a bit of new gameplay.
Plus
Oh.
some changes to runes and how you make some pre-game choices.
So again, yeah, this is probably at the soonest going to come next year, new season.
And we're overhauling the new player experience.
They've done
that
this so
once
many
we're done,
times.
It should be the best time ever to get your friends into
Whoa!
League.
So one of the reasons why I think they might be doing this is because, like I said, I think they're stagnating. That's the right word I was looking for. I think eventually you just can't get a lot of new players into League because there's only a finite amount of people who want to play it, who will play it, and who are in the world, right? I don't think we're anywhere close to that. I think League is still growing, I believe. Obviously, it's slowed down massively. But the biggest thing is they're probably trying to find ways to make more money. Now, obviously, some of it is greed. But eventually, if you keep making skins and you already have good skins for your champion, yeah, sure, some collectionists might want to get more. But at that point, the sales are going to slow down and they need to find new ways to monetize. That's why we've gotten things just like Summoner Rift finishers and a lot of these mythic variants and shit like that. But I wouldn't be surprised, and I'm kind of confused why we don't have map skins or announcer packs yet, even though Riot said those things too. Shout out to Phil, but not support all those years ago they never added. But, you know, they have to find a way to either A, monetize people even more, which is why we're getting the gacha cosmetic shit, also from greed as well, though. But, you know, once you hit stagnation with player base, the money starts not necessarily drying up, but slowing down. And again, making new skins eventually will slow down the income as well because people will just have the skins they want for their champions. Now, that doesn't mean they're not going to stop making skins. They're not going to stop that, don't worry. but it just means they're probably going to look for other avenues just to gain more revenue. And also there's greed.
There is a bit more to this update than we've mentioned here, and we'll have more to share sometime later this year between MSI and
Yeah,
Worlds.
this is going to come very late.
Until then, we'll still of course have regular dev updates on everything else going on.
Cool.
Your love and dedication to League is what drives us to make this game better.
And Lord have they made it
Voices
better.
and input are vital to League and will help shape where we go next. So as always, thank you so much for your time, your support, and just
Yay.
for everything. Good luck, have fun, and we'll see you on the Rift.
Oh, I'm ready.
Thank you all.
Dude, I'm actually excited to play ranked again. Like, it's getting so much better toxicity-wise. It's getting, like, so much better in all these other ways. I'm actually very, very excited. But either way, this was a pretty good dev update. I always love seeing these. Now, before we go, let's check out this motherfucking Viego skin. So I ended up starting to see this on, I think, TikTok, and I stopped because I was like, oh shit, this is new. I gotta react to this. So let's check out the newest Gacha engine skin. Oh my, I will admit it looks cool. I don't know if it's gonna be regarded as a good skin though. I hope they've realized, like, listen, you gotta put effort into these shits and not do, like, what they did with Mordekaiser. Granted, they did fix the Mordekaiser skin eventually, but these skins are not worth $250. Jesus Christ.
I still fear them.
Oh, them. Oh my god! He's crying!
Buried in my back.
This almost reminds me of the Pike skin. Because that Pike skin is insane. Oh, they've used this animation before. I actually don't like this too much.
Death to be
This almost kind of looks like Castlevania from Netflix.
my end.
Whoa. I like how they're putting lore into this skin.
But death
Whoa.
knows only one.
Oh my god. Oh, he has different swords. Again, man, this could have been a legendary. I'm so upset. Oh my. It almost looks like a darkened weapon.
One by one.
I love the colors. Oh my god. Damn. Yo, that sword looks cool. It's like a crystal sword. Oh my god, you're just eating them. Oh lord. He almost looks like very similar to just this Ruined King version. Dude, that sword looks crazy. It's like a lightning sword. That sword looks like Solari. Bro, they just can't get away. It's so funny. They have to show so much shit with Viego. Oathbreaker. Oh, he's just upset. Oh, wow. He, like, twirled it. Oh, there's his back. Damn. This kind of reminds me of the Riven skin, too. I believe there was a Riven skin that did this. Broken Covenant. Oh my god, what the fuck was that? Whoa! What the? Again, that almost looks like Pike. This really reminds me of Pike. Jesus Christ, he's fucking angry.
But my revenge
His hair looks so weird.
has only just begun.
Oh. Okay. I mean, listen, is it a good skin? Yeah, it looks pretty good. Is it going to be worth the money? I don't think it ever is, for at least that amount. But I guess it's up to the Viego mains to decide that. Either way, though, that's going to be the dev update. I was about to say patch notes. That's going to be the Exalted skin reaction. All pretty good. Again, I just wish they just would make ultimate skins of this quality, but that's the only thing I think they've gone down with. But overall, this was pretty neat. We're not going to check out the articles. I think we'll leave it here. Anyway, I hope everyone enjoyed. I hope everyone has a good one. If you want to see more of me, watch me at Twitch TV/Tecnics channel.